heavy air of uncertainty still looms in Kathmandu, where I am at this moment. We've arrived in the first flight from the national capital. This is the Tribhuvan International Airport, which is now functional. Flights are taking off from here, also coming in. There are some special flights from India, which are also expected to pick up people, Indian citizens stranded here, those who want to, in fact, go back to the national capital, Delhi, in India. So those special flights would be coming in. And also now, Indian carriers have started their normal functions as well. As far as the flights are concerned, it's still as I said, quite uncertain. There is unease as well. My colleague Xavier will just give you a sense of the departure terminal where we are standing at this moment. A lot of people, there has been, remember, backlog of tourists, those who were stuck here as well. And, people, those who have been waiting to take off from Kathmandu at this moment after many of them scared after what they saw especially on the 9th of September. Can I speak to you? Hi, are you from India?
We are from India, correct.
How big is your group? How many people have been?
A group of 75 people.
To all tourists?
All tourists from Bangalore and Mumbai, yes.
So, since when have you been here? Were you here on the 9th and the 10th?
Yes, we landed on 9th when the situation was not as bad as it was. Then as soon as we landed, then everything went haywire.
Yeah.
And we had to get stuck. We were stuck for 2 days with the same property. And then now once the flights have reopened, so we are getting back to the airport and heading
all your plans of a holiday tossed up, huh?
Yes, we were just, stagnant, stationary in one place. We did not move out anywhere. What we had planned, the entire agenda went for a toss, and we were just...
for a lot of people, those who are still in India, they possibly would not understand how scary things would have been landing in a foreign country and then a complete upheaval that has taken place. Could you describe for us what was happening then? I mean, was it something that you guys were able to see?
On the road?
Yeah.
I was actually able to see everything. I was traveling in the cab from the airport. I picked the entire group. Buses, nothing. My cab was attacked that morning. So the entire mob, came on my car. They were jumping on the car. All broke one glass. I got to the hotel safely. I was very fortunate for that. But that was one experience I would never want to, go through again.
I'm sure nobody would want to, and I'm so glad that you are safe. All the best for your return flight. This is also part of your group. Can I speak to a few other people if you don't mind? Can we have a quick word? Hi.
Hi.
Where are you from?
We are from Bombay, Maharashtra, India.
So, you guys, when did you land here? And
2 days ago.
2 days ago?
Yeah, on Tuesday.
When actually situation was at its peak, most terrible at that point of time.
Absolutely.
With violence. So you landed in Kathmandu and you saw Kathmandu on fire?
Yes, so we landed, we went to the Marriott. Right besides us was Hilton, which was on fire, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We did see the roads being blocked. But what I realized is the protesters were very cooperative. They understood we were a tourist bus and they did allow us to go. So that's one good thing. I mean, I do realize the protest is for a reason, but it was just not, I want to destroy entire Nepal. It was like, we want to
It was the anger against their government,
Exactly.
but not
We
against
want
the
to
people, those who
overrun
are coming in.
Absolutely. We want to overrun the government.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to destroy everything in front of me just because I'm angry.
But I'm sure you guys must have it must have been a very, scary, tragic, and all plans gone up.
Right. We are safe now.
Yeah.
We are going back.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
At this moment, it seems people, those who are on their way back in a lighter vein, but it's, as I said, the situation, look at this, the lady behind me, and you will see emotional scenes here at the airport as well, after the country has gone through the kind of turmoil that it has for a lot of people. This is something that they would have never expected, never experienced, even when there are goodbyes. A lot of emotional scenes here as far as the Nepalese citizens are concerned. Good thing is that the international airport is functioning, and now people would be able to come in, and those who want to leave the country would also be allowed to leave, which brings a little sense of order coming back to things. But for Nepal, it is going to be a long road to recovery and stability. with my colleague Xavier Ankityagi in Kathmandu.
Well, Nepal may be calm right now, but many big questions, they still remain from the streets of Kathmandu. The Gen Z protesters, they are now listing their demands and even floating names for the leadership. My colleague Ankit Tyagi, who has been tracking everything from the ground, he joins us to get us more on this. Ankit, we are listening, we are hearing two names, Kulman Ghishing and a former judge who's being backed by the mayor. How realistic are these demands?
Right, I could barely hear what you were saying there in the studio, but as we've been discussing, the focus now shifts to the talks and the way forward after years of pent-up anger has from the young people, from the Gen Z, has turned Nepal and has put the country into a situation where at one hand there is hope and on the other there is also uncertainty which is prevailing. Baby steps are being taken at this moment, though there is the Nepalese army has taken control of Kathmandu, the capital city, and the situation is peaceful since yesterday, but tensions still prevail. Where I'm standing at this moment is an intersection just close to the army headquarters, where important talks about the future of Nepal and the way, which direction would this fragile situation take are going on. This is where the Nepalese army has tried to, in fact, ensure that there is safe passage, and protesters from either side are not here to disrupt the talks or to vitiate the environment. What is happening just a short while back? What happened was that there were some group of young people, those who had come here asking for fresh elections, also saying that they do not want anybody who is not a representative of the young, who is not representative of the Gen Z to represent or to go across and give any sense or at least lead any interim government or peace talks as far as the situation is concerned. On the other hand, what had happened was that a group of protesters had come here, two opposing sides, and then the army decided to chase them away. They have cleared this area so that peace prevails, at least where we are standing at this moment. You will see the army vehicles standing behind me, along with the soldiers on the street, ensuring that peace prevails here in Kathmandu while talks are going on in the army headquarters for the future of Nepal and the direction that the country is going to take. You will see a lot of people holding the Nepalese national flag, showing their patriotism, coming out on the streets. There is a sense of enthusiasm, hope among the young, but also a tale of caution with what is happening at this moment.